Hey, this is Dina Women Jurgen from Bruges, and you're watching One Funny Morning. Welcome to One Funny Morning Show.
From Monday to Friday.
And sometimes on Saturday.
Why would you say that in front of all these people?
You never know what's gonna happen.
Carmen.
Cortez.
Good morning, everybody.
What's outside your weather drawer?
Good morning. Uppie, everybody.
Hi, I'm Tanya Jimenez, and I had this one margarita because I know the show might be fluid. Then I have this second margarita because I know Dina will eventually get to it. Now, I'm gonna have this third margarita because it's almost time for the show. But this fourth margarita means it's uppy, let's go. It's time for One Funny Morning with our host, Dina Blizzard. Cheers.
She's having all the margaritas. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Bruges. If you are unfamiliar with our co-host today, then you have not been watching for very long. This is Jurgen and Wim, and they have been graciously hosting me for the last few days as we have tours of Bruges and all the fabulous places around. So they're going to join me for the morning show this morning. I didn't tell you, but I was working on a video of all the stuff we've been doing. So I have to go back and work on it before dinner. And then tomorrow morning show is going to be on location somewhere. And it's going to be like our version of Tipsy Tuesday because we are now 6 hours from you. We are in the future. It is what time here? 2:30.
We are older than they are.
We are older than you. And in order to do Tipsy Tuesday at 9, we would have to be awake at 3. That's not to say I won't be awake. I have been trying. I think I made it to 2:30 last night.
2:30?
I'm trying to stay up until like 3 in the morning so that when I get home, it's not so awful. But you guys get up early. What time did you get up today?
Too late.
What was it?
Noon.
Noon. Early risers.
She was so old.
Early risers. What does this mean? Quel plaisir.
Quel plaisir.
Quel plaisir.
What fun.
What fun. So how many languages do you speak? Tell everybody.
4 languages.
Well, fluent in Dutch, fluent in English. We manage in French.
And Flemish.
Flemish
is different than Dutch.
It's Dutch.
It's like a dialect.
Yeah,
It's a pride kind of thing, like you call it a different language, but it really isn't. It just needs subtitles.
Okay.
That's about it.
I think everything you said needs subtitles. I don't know how to speak any of your languages that you said. Internet is wonky. All right. Well, we're going to try to do it from here. If not, then we'll go into their bedroom where the modem is.
Bedroom?
Where's the modem?
No, we can sit over there.
It's a washing room.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's not good. No, not.
Well, see, this is down to
Yeah.
here, but they'll tell
I
us
know.
if it
And
gets
of course, here in Bruges, all the houses are from brick. So where our modem is.
Hold on 1 second. Do you guys hear that? That's a horse. Normally on the show, we have the drinking of the dogs.
Oh,
Here we have a horse-drawn carriage outside of the door. It is a fantastic place, Bruges. So it's very medieval, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like Disneyland, but
No, it's not like
Real.
Disneyland. There are no mouses here walking around.
we have plenty of mice.
It is the most beautiful, fantastical place you have ever been. Carrie, if it gets too bad, just very wonky. They're
We going
saying.
there?
Yeah, we might have
Okay.
to go in
we're
there.
gonna move.
We're not going to hear horses in there. Oh, bring the crate. It's a weird thing to say. But we have this. Oh, here's the apartment. It's super beautiful. And you'll get to see. We're having a dinner party tonight. Because, when you're in Bruges, you have a dinner party. Duh. Jurgen loves nuns. So there are pictures of nuns everywhere. Just a fun fact. All the fun things all over tonight. Look, the table's set for the dinner party. So we're good to go. Let's see if this makes it any better.
Yeah, because the modem is over there.
Modem is over there.
Is that too hard?
No.
I think it's a little
How
bit-
many of these? We
I
only
have
have 2.
three.
Oh, you have 3.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, it's a little dark. Can we
Let's see.
maybe move this spotlight?
So this one should be
No, better. No, actually, it's better without this in a weird way. Just give it a minute.
I never learned.
Leave it like that. That's actually better, I think.
Oh wow.
Don't you guys?
Yeah.
I'm never coming home, Larry.
It's better.
Ever.
Really dark.
Yeah, it's
How
good.
about that?
We kind of have to be close. Actually, let me just pull this. Yeah. Oh, better. Open the fridge. Let's use the fridge light.
We have a dedicated liquor fridge.
Yeah. So there's a fridge right here that's super cute. And we have, so it's got to be closer to get rid of the light behind us. So we have to be super close now. So, so there's a fridge here and I thought it had food in it. And then they opened it. It's just filled with liquor. And I was like, where do you put your food? He's like, oh, there's another fridge over there.
A smaller one.
Where's is it under?
Yeah, under the.
Oh, that looks like a cabinet.
All I don't know.
So everything here is super European. So let's talk about the things that we've done now. I have been working. I was supposed to write this morning, but whatever. Instead, I took all the video and pictures of what we did yesterday. Yesterday, we started early in the morning and we went all over Bruges. Look at you three. And so I started putting it together. It's almost finished. I'm going to try to put it out tonight during our dinner party.
Yeah.
But it should be lovely. So we went to church. Diana. Let me see if Diana's even watching. Hold on. Let's FaceTime her. Now, I tried to FaceTime my mom the other day,
Okay.
but she didn't pick up. Let's see if she'll pick up
She's
today.
still cleaning the kitchen.
We
What
could
time,
kidnap
what
you and
time is it?
nobody would
8:30 in the
know.
morning. She might not answer. If she does, she'll be teasing her hair. Do you guys know teasing of the hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you do.
rub
You're
it-
a
rub it back.
hairdresser.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot. So she teases her hair in the morning. Let's see if she answers. So this is because the fellas had asked me, they're like, can you see any of the people that are watching? And I said, no, I can't see them. Sometimes I tell them I can, but I can't.
Okay.
So this is the only way that we can get people to talk
Yeah.
back. She in the bathroom.
That's what you
She's not
said.
late,
Everybody
yeah.
calls from the bathroom.
Yeah. See?
Hello?
Are you in the? It. Okay. Why don't you call us back? Okay.
Just tell us when it's safe.
Yeah. No, we don't want that. I'm gonna let you go, and you call me when you're done.
You should come and drop the phone in the toilet again.
Yeah, this is her. Yeah, I showed them the video last night of Diana dropping her phone in the toilet. So yeah, they know she is awake. She sent me a message. Oh, that's weird, Betty. Exactly, Robin. So so we went to church, which should make Diana very happy. But the whole mass was in Dutch.
Yeah. Dutch.
Except for at the very beginning, he said, "Welcome to people in Dutch,"
Other language.
and then
yeah.
German, right,
German,
and then English. And I
Or
was like,
French.
"Oh!" And then there's a lot of French.
Yeah.
Remember? So yesterday we go on a trip on the canal, and. So remember, as soon as it started, so they do the tour, the narration, the guy in the front, Stein,
Stein.
was narrating in English, French, and German. But remember, as soon as we pulled away, remember he said, "French people, try to put a smile on your
You're
face."
on holiday.
You are cranky again, like usual.
Yeah.
They did not smile.
No, they
No.
were not. Do they not smile?
Never.
Is that a thing?
But after that, they certainly did.
They certainly did.
It's the most difficult tourists people who are coming to Belgium.
They're the what?
The most
You have to
cranky
move
peop-
this way.
The most cranky people.
The most
so
cranky.
yeah.
Well, that'll be nice for the French people watching. So, and so then Stein
Stein.
is doing the boat, and then he's talking. There's like 40 of us on the boat. Just turns around in the middle of the trip and says to these two in Dutch something, and then I hear they were like, "Okay," and I like literally just talk. I go, "What's happening?" Like, "That's our French Stein. He wants to go get a beer afterwards."
Yeah,
I go,
we get
"Please
free
stop
beer."
the tour to tell us we're getting beers after. Yeah. So
Yeah,
so we
drink.
did. We went to the brewery. It was called the White Ox.
No, that was a beer. That's it. Actually, the brewery called Bourgogne de Flandre.
That's what I
So,
thought.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. The beer, the white ox,
Uh-huh.
was a typical beer they have. So,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Because they had a giant white ox statue in the beer garden.
Yeah.
So I am not surprised to say the only word I have learned is cheers, and I'm not going to say it the way I say it. How do you say?
It's also not the
cheers?
proper way to say it.
How do you say cheers?
Epabakis.
Ipabakis.
Opabakis.
Ipabakis. I'm not going to say
Yeah.
how I say it because it's dirty.
good.
Mm-hmm.
You learned it this night.
Ipabakis.
You tried it.
But none
Opabakis.
of the words. And there's so many people that speak so many different languages that sometimes people will come up to me and start talking, and I have no, and then I just look around for these two. I'm like, what does this person say? But everybody speaks English. Like, it's just, I just want you all to know we're so dumb. Like, everybody in the world knows like 4 languages except for us.
Yeah, but English is
Butt kiss, exactly. Huh?
it's world language, so everybody does it.
Yeah, and it's just, I know, Diane, I feel so dumb when I'm here.
I
there
can't
were.
imagine that you get Dutch subtitles on your TV. We everything.
You
gets,
know, now that you mention it, I don't.
No.
Maybe
yeah.
I should turn them on. I wonder if you can turn them on Netflix.
On Netflix you can. They have usually like 12 to 15
Yes.
subtitles.
Okay, wait, I'm going to pull the picture up. So we're at Mass yesterday. Now, if you're not Catholic, you should know that Catholic Mass is the same no matter where you go in the whole world. It will follow the same like form, right? We, the first reading,
They
the
come with the
second reading, the
smoky and the
intercessions, the incense. It's all the same. So I thought, okay, well, it'll be fine. I'll be able to know where we are in the Mass just based on what the priest is doing.
Mhm.
And the organ. Oh, so there was
Orgel.
the what?
Organ.
The organ?
In English it's organ.
What are you saying?
Orgel.
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 That's orgel.
Like the thing he was playing with.
That's what you call it?
Orgel.
Orgel?
Yeah, orgel.
Sounds dirty, doesn't it?
And so I was like, that is not what we call it. That is for a different place. So the organ is like the orgel is the size of that whole room. And there's a guy who is making the most beautiful music, but he was in like shorts and like a North Face jacket, not dressed at all. Like from what he was playing, and we're in a cathedral and it's freezing. It was the coldest I've ever been.
Yeah?
Weren't you cold?
Churches
No.
are
I was
always
about to
cold here.
snuggle with you.
They're always cold.
No.
Well, because that's in America, the churches are small, so they're heated.
I
There's
always
no
thought
heat.
they kept it cold so you would stay awake.
Well, I definitely did. I did. Remember at dinner, I almost fell asleep because I was up against the radiator.
Yeah.
So it's a cathedral. So it's they don't heat it. They just had these. They had little heaters at the end of each row. I don't think they were on.
And nobody noticed that thing.
Yeah, I was freezing.
It didn't help.
But the organist was behind me, but there was like a man in the row behind us. I don't know if you saw, but I kept turning around to see the orgel and the guy playing the orgel in shorts in a cold church with a North Face jacket on. It was magical. It was so magical, but it looked like I was just like, I didn't even try to, I wasn't doing like this. I was like, turn around and I'm staring. There's a guy and then the organist. So it looked like I was creepily just staring at this man. And I was like, I'm sorry, sir. This is the most beautiful music I've ever seen.
It's not about
Oh,
you.
It's not about you. Okay, wait. So then I took a picture of what I thought in the Mass would have been like the Apostles' Creed. That was this thing. But so let me show this to you. So I wanted to show you what this language looks like, what Dutch looks like. Really?
And nothing sounds the way you're gonna think it sounds. Not a single letter. Nothing.
Oh,
But when I show you the language, I think it's going to sound exactly how you think it's going to sound because it's a whole bunch of letters that would never go together. So this is, all right. So Wim, can you, or Jurgen, you can see it. I'm covering Wim.
Yeah.
So what does that say?
Ik geloof in de God van Abraham, Isaac en Jacob, de levende, de belofte.
So in something of God.
I believe in die God.
That's believe?
I
Gilof?
believe. Ik geloof.
Ik geloof. Oh, that's
Geloof.
one word.
Yeah.
That's believe.
Ik, I, believe, geloof.
Geloof.
En
So your
diekas.
G is not a G. It's a
Ge.
G.
Geloof.
Geloof
Geloof.
in de God.
En de God.
The who?
God. The
So
God.
that's a heavy G.
You're
Hot.
Yeah.
so
God,
that G is
geloof.
that
Yeah.
G is a
It's
heavy
different than the
G.
other one.
We have
Yeah.
heavies and silent.
But how do
Gs.
you say God? Hut?
God.
Hot?
Hut?
It's like hot.
Like
Like
hot,
hot.
but with a.
Oh, it's Diana calling. Hold on. Let's get to Diana. I just
Sorry,
hung
I
up
take
on
my
her.
coffee now.
Just need to
So
balance.
so when you I know God, Isaac, and Jacob, that's all I got. But when you look at it, oh, she's still calling. The letters just don't make sense. Oh, Diane.
Hi, Diane.
I tried to introduce you to the boys the other night, but you didn't pick up.
Hi.
No, I don't know. I think it was Saturday. What day?
Saturday?
Did we call her from the dirty barn?
30 bucks.
Was it yesterday?
I don't know.
Well,
Is Nicole there?
We had a busy day with the luncheon and all, so we might have been out.
Is Nicole still there?
Yes, he is. He's going to come in a minute.
Okay.
He'll fix her hair.
Oh yeah. Well, you know,
Well, it didn't help me any. No, please.
it didn't help you at all.
When she first called, I was in the
So
bathroom.
basically, I speak Dutch. Yes. Oh, there's my sister Nicole.
That's your sister.
I
Oh.
just woke up, so don't judge me.
That's
Everyone's
okay.
still-
She's
Yeah.
very alarming.
Yeah. So we went to church, Diana. I just wanted to tell you that, to a beautiful cathedral. And the name of the church is called what?
Onze Lieve Vrouwenkerk.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
that's
else?
one.
Onze lieve,
Onze Lieve
onze lieve
Vrouwenkerk.
vrouwen. Kijk. Onze lieve koude kat. And that means what?
The
When?
Church of Our Lady.
Yeah, Church of Our Dear
Obviously.
Lady.
And it has
Obvious.
the original Michelangelo Madonna with Child.
Yeah, so we still have to go to the museum.
Yeah.
They have Michelangelo's Madonna with Child at the Egan Foxenson Tower. Our Lady.
How
of
do you
the
change
Lake.
it from that thing to the other thing?
I don't know
Mid-sentence.
what to say. And then, so we go to the church, and we're about to walk in, and a man steps in front of Jurgen and like puts his hand up, and they're talking. And I was like, are they not going to let us in the church? And then he let us through. And I said, well, what did he say? And he said, he stopped me because it's also a museum. And he said, this is just for the mass. The museum's not open. And then Jurgen said, my friend Dina is from America. She's coming to this. So then we got in. So you had to have like a passcode
Yeah.
to get to the church. So that was fun. And then the whole mass was in Dutch. I'm trying to think. So I was showing everybody what I thought would have been like our Apostles' Creed, but you'll have to go back and look at the words. The only thing I think he said brothers and sisters at one point. Because how do you say brother?
Broeder.
Yeah, and how do you say sister?
Sister.
And boom, pick that up right away.
That's
You
so
basically
difficult.
live.
Yes, because you know what we said, right?
Yes.
It's the same as
Yeah, so they did the first reading and the second reading. And then so this I thought was weird. I don't know if this was normal. So there was the priest and a number of deacons, and there was a woman who was carrying the scripture. And then there was a cantor who I'm guessing was also a deacon, but he could sing, and he's singing. And then they read the homily. I mean, they read the gospel.
Mhm.
And normally, the priest would do it, but if the priest doesn't do it, then one of the deacons would. But none of them did it. The cantor came over and did the homily, and I was like, the cantor? It'd be like
Blasphemy.
it would be like the leader of the choir coming over and doing the homily. I was like, oh, this is different. I was
maybe he is a deacon. Maybe he is a deacon.
he,
as well,
I would
because
imagine
they're
he
the
is. He's not
only
just
ones that I
yeah.
right,
Those
that
words
do it.
don't mean anything to us.
That's
Cancer,
I bet the church is
deacon. I would feel like
Oh, now you know this whole trip has been where I just look at you. So the cantor is like the leader of the song, who wouldn't necessarily be somebody that would be like jumping in to do a homily or something. So that would be unusual. So then we walked around parts of the church that that we were allowed to go to that weren't part of the museum, and they had the
A relic of a
Yes.
bone piece of the arm
of saints,
patron saints
of the plague.
against the plague.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was not for the plague. He was against the plague. But they have a beautiful statue, and in the middle, you know how sometimes they'll take the Eucharist and put it in that thing and then carry it around. They had that, but it was a piece of his arm bone. Was
it in a vial or something?
Yeah, like in the middle. And so that was there, and they just had such beautiful things. So that's the first thing we did. And then where did we go next?
Then we did the tour.
Yeah.
The egg.
We did the egg, which you'll hear about more in the
Yeah.
video.
Basically, Brugge is an egg.
Bruges is an egg, which means that it's a piece of land here and then water all around it. And then Bruges means bridges. And so there are bridges in the whole city that would bring you in from outside.
There's a lot of medieval in the word medieval.
Yeah.
It's so. And then we were on the canal, and this city is untouched from medieval times. There's no McDonald's signs. There's nothing.
No.
So the rules here are you can't touch the facade of your building.
Yeah, the entire center is UNESCO heritage, so you cannot change anything about a house that you bought yourself.
Yeah.
Even the paint has to be exactly the same. If you renovate the entire thing, you can tear down the roof, but you can't touch the front.
So you'll see, so this isn't a good example, but if this was the front of your house, they have these contraptions and construction that's holding the front up, and the frame is there, but nothing, the whole rest of the house was gone. And now they'll rebuild it with the facade still intact. So when you look at the canal, it looks like it's untouched since.
But we also,
medieval
like
times.
in our salon, I'm going to show you tomorrow, we have an old wooden
Move this
stair.
way, yeah.
We have a wooden stair, and it is carved. There are lion heads carved in it.
Mm.
So my landlord would remove it, and he couldn't touch it. So he had to build something around it. So there's a stairs now in our salon.
And it's
that
useless.
we
It's
cannot
locked off.
use because for the little heads from the lion.
And you can't take it down.
nothing.
No.
Now,
As UNESCO, they say, no, you cannot touch this.
so we don't have UNESCO. Is this an organization that
Yeah.
preserves
Yeah.
areas? We don't have it.
They have
We don't care.
things in Rome. They
Well,
say, okay, this is too beautiful. You cannot touch this.
Yeah, they have a historical committee in a town
Yeah.
like Collingswood. You can't paint the house.
Yeah.
It has to be a certain
Okay.
color.
I don't think we should compare Collingswood, New
No,
Jersey
but I'm
to
saying they're
Bruges.
trying to
It's like
preserve-
She's like
homeowners
Dina.
association, but worse.
Dina, not the same. I know. I curly top. I was working the whole morning on, I think, the day, I guess it was last night when we were done, I had taken like almost
Can you
100,
turn the way so I could see the boys.
almost 150 pictures and videos
Hey.
just in the one day. So I was trying to put that together.
Hi.
And so I'm trying to think. So we did the walk around the egg, and we did a tour, and you'll see lots of the things that we talked about yesterday. I'm trying to think else. What were some of the? Well, there's no cars here.
Not a little bit, but not
Yeah.
so much. Like our street is the most busiest street with tourists. So start at 1 in the afternoon until 6 in the evening. You cannot drive in our street.
Unless you live here. We
Yeah,
can.
unless you live in this
But there's no
street.
very few cars on the street
No.
anywhere. It's a completely walking city. So it's just cobblestone everywhere.
And Grand Canyon is also in this.
Oh, the Grand
Yeah.
Canyon is, that makes, well, I don't know how you would update the Grand Canyon. I don't know who's going in and be like, I feel like we should paint this.
And
I don't
white.
know. Let's whitewash it. So I don't know how you would do that. But cabs are allowed in. In fact, we still have to order my cab for Wednesday. So I leave Wednesday morning.
Oh.
And so we have a dinner party tonight. Look how beautiful this is set. So Natalie is coming today, Rosette and Joe, which isn't Joe. How do you say his name?
Yo.
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 Yo. See,
Yo,
that's
and
very New
Rosette,
Jersey.
yeah.
That I'll know.
trying to think of their names, Wim and
Jurgen.
Jurgen,
Gurgle.
not gurgle. Jurgen with
I was trying to think of Jurgen, but in my head I'm thinking Jurgen's a hand lotion.
yeah. It's the Y is the J is a Y. J is a Y. Or
Jurgen.
sometimes a K or an L or a
Yeah.
whatever, because it's I don't.
Jurgen.
Jurgen.
Actually, they say Jurgen. But
Yeah, just
okay.
imagine
Oh,
it's
well,
written
don't-
with a
it's
Y.
Too much. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jurgen.
Yes.
Like a yurt.
Okay.
What is what?
I don't know. I don't know.
What does it mean? My name?
What does it mean?
I don't know.
Oh,
It's
it-
a German name.
It means fun fella.
Yeah, something like that.
Lies.
Fun
Beautiful.
fella.
Or you can call me Blanche. It's so
Oh
cute.
yeah, the fellas love the Golden Girls. So
Yeah,
we've been
we do,
doing
Jen.
Golden Girls references. Who doesn't?
Yeah, they are great.
Nicole.
We're both Dorothy's.
Nicole, who would you be if you were one of the Golden Girls, Nicole?
Come on, you know which one I'd be.
You're Blanche. Yeah, you and Jurgen are Blanche. We're Dorothy's.
Yeah, I'm a Blanche.
Di, who would you be?
All right, I'm also Blanche.
Di,
I've
who
also
would
been compared to Dorothy.
She seems like a rose.
who?
The people would call me Dorothy. The people that know me call me Blanche.
Yeah.
Who would I be?
Who do you have you watched?
Sophia.
Sophia. Mm-hmm.
Sophia.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. She said, Dag, I'm smiling so hard seeing them together. Friendship that came from the cruise and some booze.
Yeah.
Jody, we have been laughing at all of the memes that you've made with the boys. So you should have a lot to choose from moving forward. Because every time I take a picture of them anywhere, I'm like, this is going to be in a meme. You realize that Jody's just going
I
to take
still don't
it.
get why.
Because you are Mr. and Mr. Belgium, Mr. and
Yes.
Mr. Bruges. You
The
are
boys.
international.
And the CEOs of your new fan club.
That is right. They're going to start the European chapter.
Is Bruges considered to be an island because water surrounds it, or they don't call it? an
Well, it's
island?
artificial. So it's basically a moat around a castle.
Oh.
That's how medieval it is.
Tell her about the sea. That where like
Yeah, we the history, but it'll be included in one of the videos.
I think
Generally-
I think it got cut. So you might as well.
Okay. So Bruges used to be the port town, center of trade, center of merchandising, because the sea used to come up to here. Now it's drawn back, and now it's in sea. Bruges, the port town, but that's why they needed a lot of water to get in boats, because we were high in textile trading, I think, mostly. It was a hub for everything, so they needed the water to be able to transport anything, and also as a sense of protection, because they could pull up the bridges if anything ever happens.
Yeah. So it's very similar to Glastonbury, where I was in England. That used to be an island. And then they put in a series of moats and dams and canals that then push, because now the port city is called
Bruges.
Sea Bruges.
Yeah.
And it's about
Not very inspired.
How many miles from here? 20?
Let me talk in 2 minutes of driving.
Okay,
maybe.
minutes of driving. Uh-huh.
miles.
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Like 1 mile is 1.3 kilometers.
That means nothing, just so you know, all of it. No, mannequin piss is in
If
Brussels.
if you run a 5K,
Nicole, no one knows what a 5K is. We'd still-
5,000 what?
that's 3.2 miles.
We call it a 5K if you run 5,000. What is it? 5,000 what?
A sheep?
Meter?
They
Beers?
don't.
Kilometers, and they go out.
Meters, yeah.
10K, 5K, 8K. I still don't know.
Nobody knows.
I know how much 10
Nicole, I'm
inches-
telling you, if you
It
start
means
talking
nothing.
about any type of measurement, you're going to feel real dumb.
We're
because-
having trouble discussing
they-
time.
I know the metric
No,
system.
I don't.
Oh, they should-
5 kilometers. A K is a kilometer. That's what you
Okay,
use.
yeah, it's
You don't say 5K here, though?
we say kilometer and
Oh,
meter. So
you
you have
just-
1,000 meter is 1 kilometer.
What, Nick?
When they have races, how do they name theirs?
Yeah, like, so do you guys do the opposite? If you guys have a race, do you go, we're going to do a 10 mile? Because since we stole your K, did you take our mile, but just for races?
10 mile?
I do we look like we do sports enough to know that?
You know? I didn't want to bring it up.
Drink?
But if somebody was like to have like if you have a race around here like we do like
Yeah.
race for cancer like
Marathon.
a marathon,
It's like 42 kilometers.
42 kilometers.
Yeah.
6.2 miles.
That's 6 miles for us.
And he said a marathon. A marathon is 26.2 miles, but it's 42 kilometers.
Yeah.
That could be. I don't even know.
I don't know what
That's
you're
why
saying.
I say one.
You know what I go? I go, look at the building. That's as far as I've gotten on this trip. I can't.
We're still trying to convert AM PM to 24-hour system, and that's already rough enough for me.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, wait. So I get to. So somebody asked how far this is from Glastonbury. By way the bird flies, not that far. And because I was taking this trip to do this writing retreat. The boys, the last time I saw them, had said, listen, next time you're around Bruges, stop by. And I was like, that's never going to happen. So going to England was the closest I was ever going to get to Bruges. So I decided, you know, I'm almost there. So let me take the trip. So it was like planes, trains, and automobiles. So I had 2.5-hour cab to Heathrow, then to Brussels. Then I was going to train from Brussels to Bruges with my luggage in hand. So that was going fine until my train, my flight was delayed. So I missed my train. But the ticket is good for the whole day. So I was like, fine, I can just find the next train.
And try to not get murdered.
And try to not get murdered. Yeah. So the whole time I was like, hey, fellas, I just landed in Brussels. They were like, watch out for pickpockets. Don't talk to anybody. Get on the train.
If they look funny, run.
Yeah. I was like, so basically, try not to get murdered. Welcome to Belgium. So I get there and I think, okay, it can't be that this hard to get, you know, from Brussels to Bruges. And I look at the sign, you know, for trains coming in. Nothing says Bruges. Nothing. Remote. A lot of letters. So I waved somebody down and I said, I'm trying to get to Bruges. And he says, your train, the next one was canceled. So you can't. You have to go to Midi and then you'll have to transfer from Midi and then go to Bruges. And I was like, okay. So he tells me to get on track 2. Fine. So I get on track 2, take the train, 3 stops, and I get off. And now I've got to get to find out where Bruges is again. And they have the train schedule, but everything is in 24 hours. So it was like at 14, they were like 14:42. And I'm looking at my phone and I was like, okay, so it's
There's only 12
minus 12. And I was like,
Check your phone to 20.
yeah, I didn't do that. So now I'm like, it's 4. Then you have to carry the 1. And then I was like, I don't.
What?
So now I'm trying to figure out the time so I can look at the big thing. And it said that it was coming like 7 minutes from now, 1 train over, but you have to go down, across, and come back up. So now I'm running. I get all over, come up with my luggage, and I'm there, but nothing still says Bruges. It'll say it's a Blackenbach.
That's the
It's
same.
always the end station that they pronounce.
Oh, was there another one after Bruges?
no,
Yeah.
yeah.
Blankenbach.
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 As you see.
You just didn't know how to use the train.
So I was looking for like a big letter that said Bruges, but it wasn't. It was Blackenbach.
You would expect it from a capital city of Belgium that it would say that, so I understand you.
Right. Well, because Bruges is not a small city. So I thought, so then I found it on the platform over there, but when I came up, it wasn't there. So then I started asking people, but then it was fine. Then it was about an hour and 15 minutes on that train. And then a cab to my Airbnb. And then I get to my Airbnb, you'll see a picture. It was so beautiful. It took 10.5 hours, Lorene, which was a lot longer than I thought. And the steps are this big. And so she says, go to the 2nd floor and, you know, you use your key and you'll get in. So I go to the 2nd floor and there are 2 doors. I tried both doors, nothing. And I don't want to call the Airbnb lady. So I'm trying both doors and it's not working. And I was like, Bettina, I'm so sorry, but I can't get this to work. And she's like, are you at Studio 1? And I said, well, it doesn't say that on the door. There's 2 doors. I don't know which one it is. And she said, there shouldn't be 2 doors.
And then it's like, oh, you're American.
Yeah. I was like, yeah. So apparently they don't, the 2nd floor to them is our 3rd floor. They call it the first Our first
So-
floor is the ground floor.
So we use a 0.
You use a 0, which in America would be hell. That's hell. There's first floor and then hell.
-1 maybe.
But
Yeah.
well, we don't say that. We say
No.
basement or hell would be under
Oh, okay.
or
Oh.
like dead. So yeah. So then she was like, "You're on the wrong floor." Yeah, someone should have told you that. You think so? So then I went, and the steps. So tell me, because everywhere we've gone, I mean, it's medieval here. So
Mhm.
outside, the stones are kind of uneven. But the steps in most of the places we've been were regulation, depth and height.
Mhm.
But her steps, maybe I
Small?
guess. I
Like,
tripped up
yeah.
the steps with a 50-pound bag of luggage because my foot. No, my
What's too
foot.
big?
The step is this big. That's how big. So you have to walk sideways on the step.
We had teeny tiny people here.
Yeah, people are tiny.
And the doors. Remember the doors?
Yeah.
So
They're
I
the
don't-
size of the fridge. The doors are the size of the fridge.
So you can't change the doors. The doors are. I mean, if it was me,
Protected.
yeah, they would probably come up to
Mhm.
Yeah.
here on us. So when you go in your house, you have to like a hobbit. You have
Yeah,
to
a
go
little
up.
bit. There are
Yeah.
a lot of hobbits here in Brugge.
Probably.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Would make sense.
Yeah. What
With
I
all the
just
food?
heard is that you need Shikendra to come and be your travel helper. Yes. So so it's just like a little thing. Oh, so here's something else that's been interesting is that there's no chicken here. Not a lick of chicken. So you know, I have a bad stomach.
And England didn't either.
That's how I became
No.
a vegetarian. Wait, that's how I became a vegetarian. I was
You're not a
only eating
vegetarian.
chicken.
Okay.
When I went to
Right.
Dad,
Right.
there was no chicken.
No
there was
chicken.
beef, pork, and veal.
Oh,
So
there's a
I
lot
just
more
ate
options.
And cheese.
So,
and
yeah.
sausages, wonderful,
Yeah. So no chicken. There wasn't chicken. So like I'd go somewhere and I'd be like, "Can I have a salad with chicken?" And they were like, "What is this?"
No,
And
we
if they
know it.
if
but-
they have chicken, it was fried and I was like, "Can't do that either." So so I want everybody to guess because they're not eating chicken. There is beef here, but we've gone out 3 times for dinner or meals. So I want you to try to guess what meat they do eat here, and it's normal.
Well, only during this season.
Yeah, this
Uh,
season.
meat if it's normal. So it's not what we would eat.
Fish is here.
Yeah, we have
you have,
fish. Yeah, we have a lot of fish.
Boar, wild boar. Somebody
Rabbit,
said.
duck.
Duck we have also.
It's also an
Yeah,
option.
but that wasn't.
Duck
that
is
wasn't-
rabbit, yeah. Now
yeah,
we
but
have
those aren't the 2
rabbit.
that they had. They had boar the other night.
Mhm.
Well, we did have hair.
Reindeer
fillets.
they had. That's what you had the first night, deer.
Yeah,
Yeah?
deer, yeah.
Now, yeah, didn't we have hair fillets?
No, you
was
had
it
deer
hair?
the first night.
Halseren, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you had rabbit the first night.
hair.
Wild
yeah, wild
rabbit,
hair.
A haze.
Yeah. So they had
Not a hate.
not kangaroo, not fox, not. I had pheasant the first night.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
closest
But we
I
didn't
could
have
get to a
boar.
bird.
Yesterday was boar.
Oh, I was right
I thought it was ox. Yeah, wild boar.
Yeah.
But then they had ox, right?
Really?
We? No.
We only had the main
Yes,
course.
you did.
Ox?
I don't know.
We only had the main course.
The only ox you had here was the blonde ox and
The
beer.
beer.
So when we went to Rosette's, you
Yeah.
had rabbit.
We have haze, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
hair.
a main manly rabbit.
It's a manly.
Wild. Yeah, a haze is
What are you saying? It's manly. What is that?
No,
It's-
male.
male, yeah.
Wild hair.
Oh,
male.
wild hair is called what?
A haze.
A horse.
A-
House.
A hoss?
Yeah.
We don't just call it rabbit.
No.
No, a rabbit is
Wild is always distinct from tamed animals here. We have different words for them.
Really?
Yeah, if it wasn't confusing enough, here we are.
I was gonna say, so if I have a pet, it's a rabbit. If I'm gonna eat it, it's a hare. A
Yeah,
har.
because
Yeah, we can eat rabbit also,
but it's not wild.
no wild.
Because you want somebody chasing it.
Yeah,
No,
in a
it's
forest.
It's a different
Chase it.
texture.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
far more
red
meatier.
meat. Like a
Always.
rabbit is more white meat.
And a wild rabbit,
It's red meat.
because it's been like free. How does it
I
know?
don't know how.
What
it
if you
comes.
took a wild
It
rabbit
probably
and then
ha-
you made it your pet? Then what would happen?
It's
It will
red
get
meat.
lazy, and maybe all the fatty, because it's sitting still, makes it more white instead of red. I don't
So
know.
Oh.
sophisticated
I don't know how it
Oh.
works.
here.
Different diets. maybe.
So
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I think also different food in the nature. So
What is
Yeah.
this word? Like Hasenpfeffer.
Hassenfei, it's
What's that?
That's
English.
probably German.
Yeah, escargot, snails, we eat a lot.
Yeah.
So
We
nice.
love them.
Mm.
With lots of garlic.
Yeah.
You
So
cannot look at them. But
last night I had cod. That was so good.
We
You
tried to
like
convince you
that?
for
Oh, I
mussels.
really.
Nice,
It was
huh?
so light. It was so yummy.
Like, mussels was a no-go for you.
No, I'm not a big I'll eat salmon. So I said I'll eat salmon, and then what did you say about salmon?
Salmon is so basic.
Yeah, it's really basic.
They
If
don't
you-
they
No.
turn their nose
It's
down.
too strong in flavor.
If you eat it in like a fish soup and there's salmon in it, we say, well,
Leave out the salmon, please.
yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
yeah.
How's the
What?
how's the weather? The weather?
Absolutely terrible.
Now it's good. Today
No,
there's
it's-
sun. It's okay today.
Yeah, I mean, if you looked at the weather app, it said it was going to rain the entire time, but I feel like it was the same in England. It'll rain and then the sun will come out, and then it'll rain again, and then the sun will come out. So,
Like in the 50s?
yeah, I would say it's probably in the 50s. I don't know the number here. What number? Celsius is it?
Yeah, we don't do Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Fahrenheit.
Yeah. So in the Airbnb, there's like radiators, and you have to adjust them individually, but they're all Celsius. So here I am on my phone. I'm like, how many? It was like it's 14 in here.
All I know
Judy
is that
would know what I'm
0 is
talking about.
freezing,
Yes.
20 is comfortable, and 30 is a relatively hot summer day.
And
What is 30? Yeah. Yeah. I had mine at like 24, and then I
That's
lowered it.
Very cozy.
It is
Yeah.
cozy, and then I lowered it. Do you eat beans? Lots of beans?
Oh yeah, we have white beans with red sauce. Very British. We love it though.
Yeah.
We have spring beans.
Black
we have
beans.
like the
Brown beans.
how do you call it? The long green ones.
Yeah.
All sorts. We eat all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we don't have magic beans.
Only magic mushrooms.
So
Lentils. I wonder if they eat lentils.
no,
Lenzen?
nobody.
Lenzen, eh?
You
Well, he
had
likes
some.
lentil soup.
You had some in the soup last night.
The soup? Did I eat
Lentil
soup?
soup.
Your stew.
Ah, my stew.
There was some on your plate. I know.
Lenzen?
Yeah, I thought I saw
I
some.
don't know.
It might go by a different name.
No,
Maybe
Oh, maybe
they know
just the
lentil.
green string.
They
of
just
things.
said they knew what a lentil was. Yeah.
But it's a gluten-free weekend for us, so it's really difficult to find good food.
How do you do
We've been
it?
doing a good job.
But tonight
well,
everything
there's
is
chicken.
gluten-free.
Yes.
I told you. So.
I'm so excited.
I almost
Yeah.
gave her a soda that was just basically lemonade,
Yeah.
and I had to double check because the way it's fermented without alcohol, it still has malt in it. It's
Yeah.
such little things. I'm like, okay, now I'm not gonna give you that.
Yeah.
You would die.
It was basically, he was like, you would like some poison?
Yeah.
I was like, no, thank you. Wait, so Michelle Mooney, who you're
Yeah.
now friends with
Yeah.
on Facebook, she
Oh,
said,
hi,
what
Michelle.
is your most popular dessert?
Oh, we have a lot of popular.
I'm in love with
desserts.
chocolate personally.
Yeah, something that's really old and you see it in every menu is dame blanche.
Dame Blanche?
Also, we
Dame
talked
Blanche?
about it. Milk chocolate is not considered chocolate.
No.
Yeah, I
It
know
is not.
that.
It's just hardened butter.
Yeah.
It's,
Oh,
it's
you
butter.
mean white chocolate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and milk chocolate also.
Oh, you don't like
Well, I love milk chocolate.
No.
I don't like
No,
He likes it pure.
I like
Yeah.
pure chocolate.
Yeah.
We have to go to the best
I was gonna
chocolate
say,
day later
so
on.
I'm gonna bring some chocolate home. But I said to the boys, if I want to get like true Belgian chocolate, what was the place you said to go?
The chocolate line.
chocolate line.
By
Chocolate.
Dominique Persone, the most
Yes.
famous chocolatier of Belgium.
He has I think it's Brazil. He has his own bean plantation.
Plantation.
Plantation,
That's the
mhm.
same word. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so he makes his bean there, bring it to Belgium. So
But
Yeah.
there's chocolate shops everywhere, but they were like, it's just coming in from China. It's not real. You need to go to this
Yeah.
other place. And so it's called the
They just
chocolate
melted
line.
into a shape, but that's all they do.
That's
with
it.
Yeah.
That's it.
if
I
they
know.
say best chocolate, like our street here, you have to look.
Yeah.
Everything says
is
it's the best.
We have the best waffles, we have the best chocolate, we have the best fry. And so,
One great example is across the corner there used to be a sushi place.
Oh, they
had
were
great
The
sushi,
best sushi place?
but
And
it's
it
still
was
the
the best.
Was it?
It's
Yeah,
still
it
the
was.
same owners, but in 2 weeks' time they rehauled everything, and now it just said that's Belgian stew, but it's still made by Japanese people.
Oh,
So, and
interesting.
that doesn't make a lot of sense.
No.
Not good.
Okay.
No.
All right. So the meat that they ate, I guess the first night was rabbit.
Rabbit, yeah.
And
Yeah.
then last night you had wild boar.
Wild
Boar. Yeah.
Mhm.
Boar?
Yeah.
Boar.
Pork?
No,
Boar.
boar.
What is other?
Everson.
Yeah,
Oh,
but we ate somewhere else. There was something.
Did we eat
I forget.
yesterday?
I don't
We did a
know.
lot of
We
things.
were running yesterday. But
I think you have to stay a couple of days longer. No?
okay.
Well, you did check. We did basically on one day everything you needed to see in Bruges.
Yeah, so we went, like I said, and you'll see lots of pictures, and the fellas explained lots of things. So you'll see the video. I'm going to try to get it up today. But I went on the internet and it said here's the 15 best things to do, and we had hit most of them. So try to
Dina
find some
cannot eat
tips.
fries. Did they?
So I'll tell you.
Depends
when-
on the fryer.
Yeah, when I was in Brussels, I could
Mhm.
eat the fries because they were dedicated French fry places.
Ah, okay.
So if we can find a dedicated French fry, are there any?
Like
dedicated-
right next door?
Fries. I told you
Like the
before.
Dirty Fries place.
The what?
Dirty fries, like with Belgian stew. On time, just
Yeah,
fries
yeah.
with lots
So
of
they
sauces.
don't sell anything else but fries.
Burgers.
Oh no,
Okay.
because it'll be cross.
Okay,
In Brussels,
okay.
Yeah,
they
yeah, I
had
understand.
places that were
Yeah.
just French fries, and that
Okay.
I could eat because
There may not be meat in the same
Yes,
pot where they
exactly.
do
Because
the
processed meat
yeah.
can have bread or other
You can
kinds
find
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
I think you can find.
you
I
can't
will.
think off the top of your head that there's any.
I
places
think
that
maybe
are
on the
just-
marketplace.
Maybe at
When
the
Belfry
fries
is,
museum,
they have-
maybe.
Yeah,
You have a fries
Oh
museum.
yeah, we have a fry.
What?
Yes.
a fries museum.
How you
Oh.
do this with a potato? How you cut it? That's our museum.
From farm to table. That's a museum.
It's a crazy museum.
Yeah. We never did it, so we can do it.
Oh, we can
Yeah.
do that. And
We
we
also
have
have
to go
diamond
see
and chocolate
the
museum.
Medina. The what?
A diamond museum, chocolate museum.
A diamond?
Yeah, here.
Yeah,
let's
it's
try
right
it.
on the corner.
Yeah, diamonds.
Are you known for diamonds?
No,
No.
I don't like
Oh.
diamonds.
That's Antwerp.
Okay.
yeah.
All the Jewish people live there, so
Phoenix.
they have the money.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Have the boys ever had a pizzelle? You guys were watching last night when we made them.
Yeah, Jurgen said he was watching. You've never had a pizza.
No.
So when they come to America and stay with us, then Diane is gonna
Definitely.
make you some pizzelles.
Mm.
Oh, are we gonna get a cooking class
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh, that would be so fun.
Yeah.
with cheap red wine? Yay!
What cheap red wine? Why cheap red wine?
Oh,
The
now
fruity
you're
wine.
pissed off, Jurgen. He's
What?
like, no, he doesn't eat cheap anything.
No.
Mm-mm.
We
We did
forgot.
have that scotch last night. It was quite
Oh
yummy.
yeah, but it was a little bit too much for me yesterday.
Well, I think you drank the rest of the bottle.
Yeah, you were
What?
toast.
The red wine?
No, the scotch.
The rest of the bottle? No,
I don't
didn't.
know.
It's
Apparently,
still right there.
I left last night, and apparently there was a karaoke party, and then they didn't wake up until noon.
And then
Even
I
though they
saw
were
the
like, Dina, we
cooking.
have a lot to do tomorrow, and I was like,
Mm.
okay.
If he's having fun, he does not want the day to end because then it's
Never.
also he refuses to go to bed until he passes out on the
So
couch.
that's why I don't
Mhm.
want you to go on Wednesday.
I know.
You have to cancel your show this weekend and you stay
And
here.
stay.
I do
But
a
I
show
can
for us.
either I'll come back another time, or you can come and come to
Yeah.
the States.
We have to do a lot in the States. We want to see Las
I still have
Vegas,
to do
New
New York
New
anyway.
Jersey.
Mhm. Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh,
So-
so many fun things. So I will be working on the video today. So I'm going
I
to try
don't
to
think
put
we
that
have time.
out. I do.
No.
Before we have dinner, I'm going to put the video out. And so you can check it out. There's lots of little bits of history and beautiful pictures.
And this is Mr. Exposition.
Yeah, he was
knows
narrating.
a
You
lot.
were too. Wim was giving us some fun facts as well. So you'll get to see that. And the morning show, I said, will be on location tomorrow. So you'll get to see some fun places. And then I was thinking maybe, do we have plans for dinner tomorrow? Did we book
Not
something?
yet. No.
So maybe we could do a Tipsy Tuesday, like a 20-minute Tipsy Tuesday ourselves. and record it and then post it.
Oh.
So we'll do the morning show, and then
But we can do also, because when we do the morning show, it's already afternoon, and we can take an aperitif.
Of course. Well, we'll do it. We'll
And
do a
they drink
tipsy
coffee, we
Tuesday
drink-
breakfast and a tipsy Tuesday
And just to add
dinner.
a bit of bourbon in your morning coffee.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mhm.
Or
Something.
your cereal, so
in your cereals.
Wow.
So thank you everybody for watching. It was so funny. I didn't get here until I guess late Saturday. I left pretty early in the morning. So it was like, I guess 6, 7 o'clock when we finally got together.
Mhm.
And I feel like we went out and we all just stared at each other and we just kept saying, this is so weird
Strange,
that you're
yeah.
sitting here
Yeah.
and I'm sitting here and we're all in the same place.
It was
And now
like
we-
some
and now we
distant
are together on
fantasy.
this. so
Yes, it
it's
is. It is.
really
So,
is different.
Renee said, did
Yeah.
Jurgen and Wim see anything new on the tour yesterday?
Yes, like the brewery. We
Yeah,
never did
even
it,
if you live
so-
here,
You
can.
never did that
No,
brewery?
it's first time.
Yeah.
With Stein.
But even-
Stein, yes.
Even
Because
just
you-
walking around, if you look at the murals, if you look at the statues, if you pay attention, even if you live here, you can still see something new
Yeah.
every single day.
That's what I said yesterday to my friend, Carmen, who was working in the restaurant. I said to her, it's so amazing. We are used to walk here,
Yeah.
and it's when we go to work, we just cross everything. We don't pay attention to everything. Now,
Yeah.
to guide you,
Yeah.
then we see how beautiful
It's
our city
so
is. So,
beautiful. Wim has great dimples.
yeah. Dimple.
These things, right?
Oh,
Here.
Yes,
yeah.
those are your
Yeah.
dimples. Did you know? You might not. I don't know how many naked ladies you hang out with, but here, back here, lady, do you see this right here?
Like traps.
Yeah.
Tramp stamp area. Okay, but I don't have one. But I don't know if boys have them. But if you have a dimple here and here,
Yeah.
so it's like. No, you don't have them. But they're called Venus dimples.
Oh, like we have the well,
Yeah,
if you
those
work
are
out,
nice.
yeah.
Those are nice. Those are not called Venus dimples. But yes, these are called dimples. So we have had a great butt dimples. Butt dimples are different. Those are in your coolie. If you have like a
In your
muscle.
coolie?
Your coolie, that's your butt in Italian.
Coulis is a dessert cream. Like
What?
yeah, like raspberry coulis.
No. Coolie is your butt.
Coulis is desserts.
Okay, we're gonna go. Those are nice.
Depending on
Linda.
context, is the same.
Yes,
but
it
yeah.
is. So thank you so much for watching. It's been just an amazing experience so far, and just a testament to wherever you are in the universe, be somebody that's open to new experiences and new people. Wim has been, or not Wim, Jurgen has been sure to remind me that when we met on the cruise, literally, like we were launching the cruise from Barcelona, and Sherry and Sarah and I were there, and then Wim and Jurgen showed up next to us. And apparently, I didn't remember what I opened with.
Yeah, I
But
remember.
what did I say to you?
You like to cuddle?
Because it didn't have any space.
There was no space, so we were all kind of
Yeah.
jammed together.
I didn't say anything, and when came between, yes, but
With
only
drinks.
with me. And she's okay, I understand.
And so he said he
Okay,
was
so-
not in the mood to talk to anybody because he was on holiday. And I was like, oh, you're going to be friends with me, and I will be at your house in 6 months. So
Yeah.
be ready. I said that.
We were
said
basically
that in my
taken
head.
hostage.
Yeah, you were basically my hostages. So be sure to make friends wherever you go. You never know when you're going to end up somewhere in Bruges. So thank everybody for joining us today. Like Judy says from Saskatoon, do something nice for yourself or others. Thanks for watching. Keep your eyes open for the video of what we've been up to, and we'll be live here tomorrow morning for One Funny Morning. So thanks everybody for watching. Have a great day and a blessed day, and we'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's morning show, make sure to follow us for more One Funny Mother content.
Okay, all right. Morse code is tapping.
And check out OneFunnyMotherStore.com for great new inappropriate swag. And for more exclusive content, consider becoming a supporter.
She got a bad leg.
Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on One Funny Morning.
He goes,